next, it's our main event between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Will Reichert has it all teed up. And here we go from Chicago. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
What is up?
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Williams to throw. Oh, man, it's Colston Loveland. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be first down Bears.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Williams set to pass. That first down throw is going to wind up incomplete. Defender in the area making a nice play on the football. Now it's 2nd down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be first down Chicago.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
1st and 10 from the 32. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. He's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
On the ground again with Mixon. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
What is up?
It's the first carry for the Auburn rookie. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, That's an extra bonus.
All right, 2 yards to go here on third down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive.
Ready, start.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. McCarthy starting off with a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response. Right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
They'll run here on 1st down. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Moving Hipple right the second, able to bring him down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
There's no question. The greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
He's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Well, you love when you can go from 1st down to 1st down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. And it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Into the end zone, but not brought in. It falls incomplete. He will bring up 3rd down. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 starts. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of ball can hit the ground on this side.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
Let's go.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Vikings finish off their opening drive. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got second and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Hits his target, that's DJ Moore. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And it'll be first down Bears. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that'll be first down Chicago.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New set of downs from 37. First and 10, a run to Mixon. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
All right, here we go. Second down.
What is up? Vegas!
Williams from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 8.
Third down here. Need 8 on the play. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They've been moving it well, but face a third down here. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
First down, Williams to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up second down. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a second quarter lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid. As you ever run.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. And he misses the point after, so this stays a 6-point game.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Return starts from the goal line. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Second down, McCarthy to pass. Has a man, Justin Jefferson. And he's going to have this a step or two shy of the first down, it looks like. He stopped at the 25-yard line. Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Third down stop. They were walking off the field, but that offense, Brock, that offense didn't move. They saw roughing the passer, and they are ready to continue this drive. Never a good time to rough the passer, Brock, but third down, that hurts even more. Gives him the first. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings tie and can take the lead here in the second. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll take the lead.
Vikings 14, Bears 13. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10.
Ready to go. 12 boot.
Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Ready to go.
Looking from the gun, Williams. And that's got it, left side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be first down Bears.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First down from the 42.
Ready to go.
Now here's Williams. This is Loveland working the right side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be first down Chicago.
First down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Ready, set. Axel, 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 Axel.
To throw is Williams. He's trying to push the field. That one's intercepted. And the Vikings take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know what this is, kid? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see. Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Hits his running back. He gets it up a little shy of midfield. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. That one's caught by Jefferson. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there.
Oh, you know what, Kate? That defense right there, they thought they had a huge play until they saw that ball bouncing out of bounds. One bounce in just the other direction. They're off the field. Instead, well, they're on the field. They got to shake it off, though, and keep this offense from the end zone.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Pass complete, Tutu Atwell. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
21, Bears 13. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20.
20-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, set, up.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Connects downfield. On target to Burton. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
At the 41-yard line.
So first down from the 41.
What is up?
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first at second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Here's Williams. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized the pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
What is it on?
Williams to throw. Third down and 3 coming up on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. So rather than try a tough 51-yarder, they're going for it on fourth down. Fourth down, pass coming. Pass brought in by Burton. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on fourth down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
Running
with Mixon out of the gun. They get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
What is up?
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. Throw left side finds Burton. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
What is it on? We got Hornets.
Williams from the gun. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a roll the dudes, 8 touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Williams and the Bears getting set to try for 2.
The Bears will.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And they draw just the right throw, and it ties this game for them. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Ready? Let's go.
First and 10. It's McCarthy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10, still from the 30. Man in motion, out of the slot. 2nd and 10, McCarthy. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Throw here, 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Vikings.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Back to the air, McCarthy. Outside, this is into the hands of Felton. He's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Another throw here for McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. Just 4 seconds left, Brock. Only time for 1 play, and it's going to be a field goal try. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And this stays tied here in the 2nd. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Another carry for him. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the result's 4th down coming up. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Starts his return from the 23. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Working from the gun, Williams. Odunze's got it, right side. Stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Now Williams. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Third down. Here's Williams. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up fourth down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
And not his best punt here. He drives it several yards into the end zone. That's going to lead to a touchback. Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. That's his man, Felton. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
A gain of 21 yards.
Send the tight end in motion.
First down.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Jalen Johnson with the stop.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Back-to-back carries here. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though. Didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5. Third down coming up.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. And he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Third down. Here's Jones. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. New set of downs from 37. First and 10. Here's McCarthy. Hits him on the out route. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Let's go.
Now it's McCarthy. Hits him on the end route. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That's 16 on the pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Here we go.
From the red zone now. This one's caught. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a third-quarter lead.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. To throw, Williams. That one's cut along the left sideline. Free inside the 30. Luther Burton. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the third. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game. And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the second half.
Jason Sanders set
So now after his second missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. On the return, here's Jones. Oh, and he eats a hit to bring an end to that, right near the 25-yard line.
at their own 25-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. Here's the long back on the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown, but to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
McCarthy throwing on third down. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 25 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And he's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Third and long for him here. Chased out to his right. He's going to run for it. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
On first down, they'll run. Free inside the 30. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. That's complete to Musgrave. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grow the lead to 7.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field with your route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings grow their lead to 8. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll be first down Bears. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Running it with Mixon. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Williams to throw on 3rd. That's caught. This is Loveland. And they get this down to the 28.
A gain of 15 yards.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. And that one falls incomplete. Oh, would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. This is Loveland working the right side. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. And the Vikings have recovered.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them kids going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know it can set the table for more.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
There's a dive up the middle. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Back to the well again. He's going to have this one down to the 28. A gain of 15 there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Going to the ground again on first. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Come on, set. Cougar 19.
He motioned the tight end over. Handoff now out of the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
60.
He'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. He'll have the first down and even more. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. In a lightning quick transition.